Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians cast, episode 468. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Gloria. What's up, Gloria?
Hey.
Happy birthday to you. It's Gloria's birthday today.
Yeah, 33 years old. I feel old.
Wow, how young. Look at that. So now, today should be the day you do your own show, I hope.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
going to
later.
be on tonight, yeah.
Cool. All right, so Doctor Who is narrowing down, and I'm not going to talk about any spoilers today. We will talk about the future of what's going to happen. There is speculation that there's going to be a five-doctor-ish 2 with Peter Davison. We have heard that he had filmed something with Peter Capaldi. There is Children in Need special, which may be Doctor Who.
Of course.
We've heard that Benedict Cumberbatch might have done a little bit of a mini episode crossover. Although I don't even know if he's going to be Sherlock or not.
Yeah.
And I think the amount of minisodes have been lacking this year so significantly. So I'm wondering if they're going to have a series of minisodes every week or do some type of pond life thing, because basically Moffat said that they made a lot of money, I guess, from Pond Life, and that they're definitely going to do that again. He says episodes could be 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So I do expect to see mini-sodes in November and December. Now, I don't know what they're going to be, if there is some. I know we're probably bound to get at least one. Besides that, we have the Christmas special. And then Doctor Who goes silent for a long time. There's rumors they're filming an anniversary in January. Rumors that it's going to air at the end of March to hold us over until late August or early September.
And of course.
And there's a rumor that we get our 14 episodes back rather than 13 episodes. Of course, with Christmas. So we'll have to wait and see. But Doctor Who, I think, what's going to happen is I think everybody is so excited with the Missy thing. Okay? They don't know what they want to feel. Some of them are upset with it, but then they're coming around. Some are not. I think just because of that, that's going to bring interest into the show, and I don't think Doctor Who is dropping in any way, shape, or form. I think that with episodes like Listen and Flatline and Dark Waters, a whole bunch. Peter Capaldi's strong. He's in it for Series 9, but there is doubt if he will continue beyond Series 9. If you take what Neil Gaiman had said, that he wants to write for him before he leaves, well, he only took a year off break, I guess. So I'm just very concerned that, we're not going to see him write for Peter Capaldi. I hope so. What do you think? What do you think about the future of Doctor Who? I mean, are you happy with the direction?
Yeah. I like this past season, so I'm hoping it just continues to get, to stay strong, but also maybe even get better.
Right.
Next series, so I just hope that he at least stays, for a good amount of time. I don't want Capaldi to go. I also don't want Clara to go, but that, of course, is up for debate.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't know anything about Clara, if she's going to remain or not. But right now, Peter Capaldi, we hope, stays beyond 9. We'll see.
Definitely. I mean, I like him enough to want him to stay. Of course, you can't help but wonder who will they get next. But, that's a little premature to think that way. But it's like everyone stays.
I'm actually more concerned with the quality of the stories next year.
Yeah.
More two-parters, more interconnection of the episodes rather than a little snippet here and there. I want to have some type of storyline that they just you could sink your teeth into.
Yeah. This season had a little of it with the Misty story, but I want it to be. I miss the bygone days of the River arc, the whole thing where every time you saw her, you were getting clues about. Right. I love that the silence arc, all of that. It was so so much stuff to sink your
Right.
teeth into, kind of like to help with the theorizing, you know, so much information. This one, I mean, there were some, but not enough to really like. A lot of this season, I found ourselves saying, well, this is just speculation. We don't have enough information yet.
Right.
With the river, we got a lot of information. There was enough to kind of really have so many different theories out there.
Right. See, if I had to do something with River, right, I would do this whole story arc for the whole entire year. Not that she would appear the whole year.
Yeah.
That there was another journal. That who's to say that the moment the last page is exactly filled, that's the last adventure? That makes no friggin' sense. That it works out exactly that way. That the last page is the last adventure. She filled up every friggin' page in that book, and you're going to tell me the moment you reach the last page, that's the last adventure? How about there's another book? How about that? Okay? And that's exactly what I think. I think that there is another book out there of adventures, and I think that if I was the writer, I would have the Doctor find out about that, and then get really frightened because there's so many more adventures and the timeline and everything, you know, and all the stuff. Like, is she saved from the library? Is she not? You know, how could this be with all these adventures? And I have him look for that book, and I would have Missy look for that book, because if Missy gets her hands on the book, she could alter every event in the Doctor's history to do with River Song. So I would have him do a library episode and everything. So I would do all of that to hunt for River Song's journal, the second one. Okay, or maybe there's a journal that, you know, he's not supposed to see. You know, maybe there's adventures that he's just not supposed to see that are like will be erased from his memory from like anniversary multi-story Doctor Arts or something. So I would do a whole year, and it wouldn't necessarily be River in the whole year, but I would do something about River Song, stuff that you wouldn't expect. You take twists with the character, yeah.
Yeah. Well, finish up what you're saying.
And I would also bring awareness to the fact that in Let's Kill Hitler, she said, I'm going to save some regeneration energy, I guess, to take the years down and freak people out a little bit, which makes sense because in Silence of the Library, she looks younger than she does in Name of the Doctor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So, yeah, I would do something with River in a big way, and then I would do the Gallifrey thing after.
Yeah. Also, I mean, a lot of people don't. I mean, I know people that don't count it as canon, and then I also know people that, you know, consider it canon. On the Eternity Clock, there is a pages from her diary where she's run into all the other doctors, and she usually forget about it.
I see.
Like the spray, I think it said.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. I haven't read it in a while, but she's actually she named off each one, and the ones that she kind of liked, like she liked Third's hair. She liked. Right. She said she wouldn't try to at all, and he was trying to seduce her with playing the
That's funny.
11 was really charming, or not 11, but 8 was charming and all that. So it's like she's, you know, but he wouldn't remember it, of course, because she erases it. But that, of course, that's in the game. Some people don't count it as canon. But
well, that'd be interesting if the 8th and River. That would be cool.
Yeah, I would love to see her with Paul again. It'd be awesome. But yeah, I mean, she did say in Time of Angels that, you know, she's got pictures of all of his faces and stuff. And he never shows up in the right order. So it's like maybe that's like that she has run into more than just 11 and 10. So it's like, you never know.
I want another David Tennant adventure with River.
Yes,
after the fact.
I do too.
Because I believe that that's the case. I believe she knew who he was because she encountered him already. Yeah. Definitely. So.
Like maybe after, like before Time of Angel. Like maybe that wasn't his first time seeing her after the library.
Right.
Like he saw her get as 10.
Right.
Because David Tennant, David Tennant and Stephen Moffat were interviewed on this like radio show where they were talking about the, you know, stuff in the library. And the person asked about, David said, do you think that he would wait for her to appear in his life, or do you think he would go looking for her? And
He
then
would
the
go looking for her.
one man said, "Oh, you're quite a romantic, aren't you?" And he's like, "Yeah."
He would go looking for her. Absolutely, I would think. I think David Tennant would.
Yeah.
You know, the heck with that. He's still got. I think David Tennant would be the one to build the screwdriver.
Yeah.
But not necessarily give it to her. You know.
Yeah. I truly do think that there is more. I mean, there were different times where Stephen Moffat and David Tennant both said that about she's like his equal and things like that in different interviews I've read throughout saying that she that her character like Stephen Moffat, you could tell that he's like River's like one of his favorite creations.
Oh, I love River. I absolutely love friggin' River Song.
Yeah,
so,
she's
I don't care.
like the best. For me, she's like right after writing, I think, in the whole story of the show. It's just really fun because it got me really interested in the theorizing and stuff because it's fun. It's fun trying to figure things out like that, and it's always it doesn't make it boring. She's never boring. You know, that's why.
Yeah, I definitely think he needs to do a big, massive storyline with River. Definitely, because she found out about Trenzalore. She found out about things you don't even know about. You know, definitely got to do a massive. He could do like a key to time type of thing with River. You know.
Yeah.
Or, like I said, maybe do that idea, like that she has another journal. You know.
Yeah.
Hi, Daniel.
Hi.
This is just River Song centric. Real Whovians. No spoilers towards Death in Heaven or next year. We're just celebrating Gloria's birthday.
Happy birthday.
There you go. And we're just celebrating her birthday, and we are doing a very quick cast on River Song. So if you want to attend, that's cool.
Like what we think would be cool and stuff, and it got into that because she's on it.
What's up, Connor?
Hello.
Connor, this is a River Song centric cast.
Right.
So just letting you know what the format is. And it's Gloria's birthday, by the way. So
happy birthday, Gloria.
There you go.
Thank you. I like your moving profile pic.
Yeah.
I have an idea, Connor, that there is another journal for River Song.
Right.
Because how could the last page be filled up exactly with that's the last adventure? That makes no sense. There's no way you could calculate how many adventures you have, and then the last exact page is full, and that's it. That doesn't make any sense. There's no way you could do it that way. You know,
yeah.
What if she needed another journal?
Possibly. Although Moffat did say today, didn't he, that we was talking to Russell T. Davies or something, and River isn't returning. But he's a liar.
She isn't?
Yeah, he said today that she's not coming back.
Yeah.
She's definitely coming back.
But Russell T. Davies said he wanted to come back.
As proved this week, he's a massive liar, isn't he? So.
Oh, absolutely, man. I didn't even know he was talking today. I just wanted to do a show on River because somebody posted a beautiful picture. I think it was Charlie of River in the Shadows there, like a fan-made thing for 2015. And I think, absolutely River Song's coming back. So without talking about Series 9, without talking about, the finale or missing episodes or any of that stuff, or Christmas episodes, I think that River Song is going to have a huge story arc soon. So, what do you say?
Personally, I'm not a huge fan of River Song, but
that's fine.
I would like to see it back one final time.
Okay.
Just to close off that story arc from season 5 and
right.
series 6 as well, stuff like that, just to kind of conclude her story. But I don't want her back as a recurring character.
Gotcha.
I just think that with Capaldi now as the Doctor, I'd just rather see something a lot different.
Right. What about you, Daniel?
I wouldn't really mind if River came back as a recurring character for one more season.
Yeah.
Okay. If she was broke, Daniel, how would you fix her? What would you do to that character? How would you change her? What kind of thing that you would make her interesting where, if you're the writer, she has to appear at least 12 more times. And what could you possibly do to her that makes fans go crazy?
I would make her a lot more like Romana. And kind of, instead of kind of like the sexual stuff, it's more kind of she's like the Doctor's best friend in a way.
Right. Okay. That's interesting. And two, it's like he's dealing with the younger versions of River, so why would you have that whole marriage stuff already if they're backwards?
Yeah.
If they're backwards, technically the River that he encounters, they're not married.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be that it fits in a straight line like it's been lately. You know what I'm saying?
After the library, like if she were to get out of the library, or if it's inside the library again like it was in The Name of the Doctor, then of course it would be after marriage. But if it's like earlier in her time, then of course it would be before marriage for her. Like,
Right.
she said she met him when she was a girl. He just fell out of the sky. Like,
Right.
a young girl, she said. Like, was she describing though? You know, the encounter on Let's Kill Hitler? I don't know. It's like,
I think the River we're talking about is the River that's in school. Not the River that even is arrested, not the River that's a professor, just the River that's in school. Like, she's just starting to take classes,
like
and he helps her. He helps her to explore the universe, and that helps her with her grades, sort of like what Susan got great grades because she's traveling with the Doctor. You know, so it's a different dynamic there. He can't really, call her his wife because she doesn't even know they're married. You know, he
But he
can't
knew
alter it, but he knows, right? Yeah. So the River that appears has to be the River that is younger. Amy and Rory just left her in the hospital. She just started school, and that's it. She don't even got any degree.
Did she start the school? She seemed like she was starting the school so she could find him.
Right. Find out about him.
Find out about him.
To educate herself that he's a good man, basically, because she didn't know too much about him, but she saved him, and she just went with her heart rather than know who he was. So I think that's what it is. I think we need a younger River, Alex Kingston, just straight in school, and exploring the galaxy with the Doctor, and her being an actual companion, which would make sense.
That would be cool.
Right.
Because there's
All right.
so many things they had that she talked about that.
Right.
I don't know if it was during that time or not, but it was probably after the wedding, because for him it would be after the wedding, but for her it would be, at.
And we have to see a younger version of her because, again, she can't be the married River Song. She's got to be, and he'll be like, oh, she'd be like, what are you talking about? Oh, nothing. And he would be like, she'd be a companion. It's got to be that way. Yeah.
He'd be the one.
Her eyes would open wide, and she'd be like, did you call me wife? And he'd be like, oh, he'd get freaked out, like that he altered the timeline. All right, guys, I have to go. But thank you, Gloria. Happy birthday again. Take care. Bye for now, guys.